Hi everyone, it's Anja from the Wellness Recovery Network. Today's wellness tool is to make a list of achievements. This is a really useful tool for the days that you maybe feel like you aren't coping the best, where maybe that critical voice is saying that you're a failure or that you're useless or that you should be doing more than what you're doing. And it's a really useful tool just to remind you of the things that you are achieving and have achieved in the past. So I have two different lists. So my first list here is kind of big achievements that I like to remind myself of when I really have that self-doubt and sort of criticise myself. So one of my achievements is anytime I identify a fear within myself, the first thing I do is I start looking at ways that I can face it. And that's pretty brave, but I always forget about that. So I've actually wrote it down and to remind myself that any time that I have a moment in my recovery where I go, oh, actually, that's something that is outside my comfort zone, I go and I look to do it. Another one I wrote was I keep fighting every day to try and improve my wellness. So on the days that are good, that's great, and on the days that are not so good, I have that hope and I keep going. I am helping other people, both in my family and personal life, but also in my job. So, I'm there for my family as a sister, as an auntie. I'm there for my friends, but I'm also in my job. I help other people and I'm passionate about helping other people and seeing them progress in their journey. I have inspired others and I'm confident in public speaking. I practice self-compassion and refuse to let my queen bully win. And that's a big one for me. That's something I've started doing the past sort of 10 months is self-compassion, and it's totally transforming my life. And I call my queen bully, that's my low self-esteem. That's the thing that says I'm a failure, I'm worthless and useless. And I'm constantly challenging her because I know she's there now. So her power isn't so great over me. And that's such an achievement. I have made videos, products, developed programs. I'm very creative and I share that there. And when I want to learn something new, I give it my all. So those there are pretty big achievements. But I also have another list which is equally as important. And on this here list, I have things like I got up today, I showered and I got dressed. So the first thing I did, that's what I did. I made myself a breakfast and I've tried to get into the routine of making myself breakfast. I text someone that I care about and they responded, and I seen a lovely photo of my nephew, and so that there was an achievement. I'm trying to be positive and maintain a positive attitude. I did 3 minutes of breathing, and I remembered my mantra. I said to myself when I got up this morning, I am enough. No matter what happens today, I will always be enough. And I got out of my bedroom and I have set up in the living room, and will do things in there before going back to my bedroom this evening. So those there might seem like very small things, but whenever you're struggling or you're having a bad day, very simple things: making yourself a cup of tea, getting dressed, getting out of your bedroom. These here are big achievements. So no matter how big or small your achievement is, no matter what kind of list you want to make, you might want to make both. Another really good way to do this is to each day, reflect on what has your achievement been for that day. Did you answer that phone to someone who cares about you? Did you have a decent dinner? Did you have some water? Did you stop drinking coffee after 6? Did you go out on a 10-minute walk? All these little things. So have a go at making yourself a list of achievements. It's a good way to remain positive and to remember all of the great things that you're achieving, no matter how small. So that's today's wellness tool, and come back tomorrow for our next one. Thank you. Bye.